Transplantation is changing, and so are its needs for information technology. Congressional hearings spawned bipartisan legislation to modernize the government-supported transplant waitlist. Beyond, new sources of organs promise to relieve the organ shortage, including new devices that can resuscitate organs from donors not previously considered, and genetically engineered pigs for xenotransplantation are on the near-term horizon. How did we get here? Transplantation started in the 1960s with organs from only pristine donors. With advancements, there was a rapid rise in transplantation, which plateaued due to organ supply constraints. This made new sources of organs a priority. Reperfusion pumps developed to gauge the quality of an organ evolved to resuscitate unknown quality donor organs not currently considered. The advent of CRISPR gene editing last decade has led xenotransplantation to the brink of clinical use today. Regarding information technology, transplantation was an early adopter, and the 1984 National Organ Transplant Act created a computerized national waitlist system. As technology advanced, dissatisfaction with these old systems grew, and the U.S. government has now started a modernization program for the waitlist system. Today, the OPTN takes in around $70 million a year for managing the organ waitlist. New human sources of organs increases this to $110 million, more than enough for a profitable software-as-a-service offering. Xenotransplantation has the potential of increasing transplantation by 25-fold and driving available revenue to $1.6 billion. Additional sources could increase revenue by an order of magnitude, including a patient dashboard for transplant clinicians, e-commerce-like fees to commercial organ providers, recruiting for clinical trials, data access subscriptions, and expanding overseas. The underlying data may prove to be the most valuable, providing early visibility into trending treatments and companies. At future.bio, we are developing a modern platform based on the common transplant pathway. Our data-driven registry format provides for differences between organs and sources. Registries also can be third-party branded, as requested by the OPTN. The nationwide organ transplant waitlist and some kidney donor chain registries are a current need. Resuscitated human organs will need new registries. These are being proposed right now to Congress by device companies. Xenotransplantation will also spawn new registries, perhaps unique to each company. Here are some of the potential customers for the registry platform. 1. Each country has a nationwide waitlist. 2. Kidney chain registries can cover multiple countries. 3. Organ resuscitators are beginning to pilot regionally. And 4. The xenotransplantation developers in the United States are joined by international efforts. Each one of these needs a registry, and future.bio can support meta-registries too. Our founder Ed Gray worked a decade for Dr. Tom Starzl, the father of organ transplantation. Mr. Gray led the development of the electronic data interface for transplant that ran the registry and clinical operations 24/7 by 365 for the Starzl Institute in Pittsburgh, the largest single-center transplant registry in the world. Ed is currently the Chief Operating Officer of Makana Therapeutics, a company producing pigs for transplant. Earlier, Ed was the Senior Technical Executive in a startup software company that did large-scale systems for Ford and other electronics manufacturers. Ed definitely has the skills and experience to lead this effort. Our team features 2 co-founders from the financial technology space, Ed Gray III, Mr. Gray's son, and Gavin Betterman, friends since high school. Both have well-developed relationships with Mr. Gray. They have extensive experience in the high-speed, high-volume world of financial data in a cloud environment. Ed serves as a back-end architect, sysop, and developer. This complements Gavin's front-end development experience. Together, they are working on the architecture and applications under Mr. Gray's direction. This team knows and trusts each other and can function as a whole greater than the sum of its parts. Currently, the team is bootstrapping development. We are seeking a modest investment that will bring the founders on full-time and add a small staff to accelerate efforts to meet the OPTN contract and organ resuscitation device maker needs. Later, this will include a customer service group. Funds are also needed for outreach to raise awareness and for legal counsel. Our goal is to reach break-even by year 2 with numerous near-term revenue inflection points. An exit could occur at any time with an IPO or acquisition, but we feel the best valuation will be at 3 years as the company generates profit. We see premium potential associated with both winning the OPTN contract and excitement for xenotransplantation. Future.bio is a potentially lucrative investment that can provide early insight to trends and successful companies. The team has the unique experience for transplant systems combined with the modern technologies needed to get the job done. The technical risk is low. We have multiple avenues to near-term profitability, with a central position in a market that will pay dividends when xenotransplantation erupts with a tsunami. We set the table with data for machine learning in the next wave of improvements in transplant outcomes. We are seeking the right partner to help us get there. Please contact our founder Ed Gray, EAG at future.bio.